Hey folks, and welcome back to StarCraft. Today I'm going to be covering Astray, a map by IGY Man. Iggy Man? Gonna take a guess. Step into the armor of a Protoss hero as you try to protect your crew and rejoin the Golden Armada. Unleash powerful abilities on your foes as you fight for survival in a hostile environment full of strange creatures and even stranger mysteries. Create a copy. So yeah, for once I'm playing it within the arcade. For once. And the Odyssey. That brings me back. I think it was the first one I ever did. I think it was. For the channel. I played custom maps before that. But yeah. To be honest, I rarely look at this anymore. The arcade. Or do I kind of forgotten it exists. It exists. While war rages on between the Swarm and the Terran Dominion, the Protoss have united under Hierarch Artanis with the goal of reclaiming their homeworld Ire. News has spread far and wide that the Golden Armada will rally in the orbit of Shakuris, and forces from all over the sectors of Protoss and forces from all sectors of Protoss territory have answered the call. Among them is the Eldarin and her crew. Aldarian and our crew. Keep moving during boss fights and don't forget your abilities. That's one thing that always throws me. StarCraft has a capital S and a capital C, and the C's like smack dab in the middle of it. And I was thinking that was just a naming theme that Blizzard did, and I thought it was true for Warcraft. You know, some of my World of Warcraft videos are done the same way. No, it's just for StarCraft. Protoss forward ship Aldarian. Alderon? Alderon. Whatever. All systems operating within standard parameters, Judicator. Good. Then our trip is on schedule. We're approaching an unknown world. Do we investigate? No. Our main purpose now is to rejoin the Golden Armada. Surveys will have to wait. Log the world's coordinates for future reference. Yes, Judicator. Judicator Siren. And Horus, what trifles would you bother me with this time? It's hard to call a 5 sensor alert a trifle, Judicator. Nonsense. We've just completed a shipwide systems check. We're arrived to Shakuris as planned, my young praetor. I'm simply concerned with the safety of this ship and its crew. And your concerns are ill-founded. Again. Now we return to the command room. And if you ever enter my bridge without permission again, spend the rest of the trip in stasis. You're making mistakes, Sauron. We are done talking. What was that? An explosion near our primary engine. An attack on my ship? Origin. Unknown, Judicator. We're not detecting any vessels in the vicinity. Cloaked? Cloaked, are they? Evasive action. Engine's failing. The planet's gravity is pulling us in. All crew, brace for impact. Goes by a little fast to read. Unknown world. A few hours later. I think Wyndham's wearing a lampshade. Most of our systems are offline, and some of the crew are trapped in other parts of the ship. Then we have several objectives. While most of our efforts will focus on restoring ship systems, we'll also need to contact the fleet. With our communication offline, with no chance someone must go outside to deploy it. I'll go, Judicator. Be aware of your status, Anuran. Flying a beacon can be done by regular zealots. Your warrior days are done. Praetor's duties lie elsewhere. Were he still with us this day, I'm sure Praetor Phoenix would disagree. Ah, we've no time for this. If you wish to recklessly risk your neck, then so be it. Take this, go outside, find high ground and apply the beacon. Perhaps I'll be... As you command, Judicator. Okay. Maybe it's because I've get... No, that shouldn't affect it at all. And it's on normal anyway. I don't know how people play it on normal. It feels so slow. But it's... The stuff there is tuned to be a little too fast. Oh, that's friendly. A veteran of countless battles, one of the last surviving Judicator's Sauron is a product of a time many considered the golden age of Protoss. A certain individual, Sauron has experienced love and loss many times, and has a hardened approach towards others. Still, his duty as a Judicator drives him above all else to preserve and protect the glory of the Protoss civilization. And his Bane Blades! Sonic Overload. In lethal situations, sonic energy envelops the Praetor, shooting him from all damage for 3 seconds, preventing life and preventing life, and shielding his replenishing shields and life. He then releases a large blast of energy that knocks back and deals 100 damage to all nearby enemies. This effect cannot occur more than once every minute. My missions await. I'll have to enjoy my trophies later. Random floating head, random floating jar. Yeah, it's the... Any hovertext? Yes! With the communication ray offline, an emergency beacon must be deployed. Find high ground near the ship and deploy the beacon. Find Horus dies, there's no hope of rescuing the Aldarian crew or discovering the cause of the crash. Jotunheim brood. Fitting. It seems this world is infested with Zerg. Let's proceed with caution. Well, his shields regen pretty quickly. And Horus made a name for himself after relentlessly holding the line against... Oh, sorry. Holding the line... And he regens life. Nice. Made a name for himself after relentlessly holding the line during the Protoss exile from Ire. His bravery earned him a near fatal injury that cost him his eyes. Yet, with the loss of one thing, he gained another. His latent psionic abilities were awakened, and it is said that his brethren found him on the battlefield. Sorry. Yet the... Let me start again. I keep feeling like I'm reading something wrong, and it gets so annoying. Horus made a name for himself after relentlessly holding the line during the Protoss exile from Ire. His bravery earned him a near-fatal injury that cost him his eyes. Yet, with the loss of one thing, he gained another. His latent psionic abilities were awakened, and it is said that when his brethren found him on the battlefield, he was unconscious in the middle of a crater filled with dozens of dead Zerg. The helmet Horus wears was crafted by Facemit Renaps to restore his sight and help control his abilities. So many of them, but there's still something I can do. Sonic Shockwave. Burst sonic energy radiating outward from Praetor, knocking away all units and stunning them momentarily. And it was... I did actually use a charge of that, if you noticed. I swear it was on 2 for a bit there. sort of creature was that? It's Zerg, clearly, but I haven't a clue. That could be a unique thing. Or it's just an angle on a creature you never really see. Seems it does pretty heavy damage as well. High, stable ground. Should be able to establish a strong signal from here. And who is the fourth ship Aldarian? The beacon is in place. I'm coming back. Kind of probably want to establish a guard given the, large zerglings around the place. Unknown world, day 3. You summoned Judicator? Seems our emergency signal was detected. Then we have established contact with the fleet. Not quite. Her sensors have detected a Terran landing party northwest of her position. Terrans? Indeed, they have not answered our hails. Why they are here is still an unknown, which is why I need you. You seem to enjoy trudging through this barren wasteland of a world, so I want you to do some scouting. Then I'm to determine the intentions of these Terrans. Yes, without detection. Infiltrate their camp, find a commanding officer, and divulge their purpose here. Ah, so that is why the regular scouts would not do. They would need a psionic. Bravo, Anhurus. Take this west ship entrance. The scouts have cleared a passage that leads to the Terran camp. We should depart immediately, Judicator. Before you do, we have managed to access the engine room. Facemate Renaps is unharmed. It will supply you with equipment that might help you survive long enough to complete this mission. So visit him at once. Antaro Adun, Judicator. Yeah, it turns out, according to... this way. A flavor text and something I was seeing recently. Oh, credits. Map order, story, terrain, units, triggers, and custom unit textures by Igor Savorik. And this map uses certain assets from Heroes of the Storm. High Templar can influence people subtly. Oh no, was it Judicators? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's canon anyway. It was like, in Master Recall they have the expanded little tooltips that give a ton of flavor. I want to say that's all canon because that'll be a nice thing to it. But just facemate Renaps. I'm relieved you are well. Taken from different places. Praetor Anhurus, it's good to see you. Like lore books and different things. Doubly so after hearing you brave the wizard and the Zerg for us. I'm to venture outside once again, my friend. For the Terrans, I heard. I've restored some of our senses and will provide you with surveillance data once you reach your camp. Our main gun is also operational should a need for something drastic arise. Those are excellent news, thank you. As for some more immediate assistance, I do have one thing for you, Praetor. I shall install this custom shield capacitor into your armor. It should prove most useful in bolstering your defenses. I'm your dad. Please proceed. Just taking like the lore from different bits and just put it into the tooltips, rather than just making stuff up. Renap's strong, tinkering mind is what drew him towards this face-smith cast. Even with when his lower body started to fail due to a rare muscular defect, he did not fall to despair. Instead, he was inspired to invent mechanical suspensions that would restore his mobility. Now he serves as one of the most recognized face-smiths in the Golden Armada. Unsurprising, he gets around like Doc Ock. Aren't casts typically a thing you're born into? You know, a caste-based society. So wouldn't, you know, he not have the choice in being drawn to a caste? Nitpick, but yeah. Ooh, it's... Yeah, I've seen this before. I've actually just fought an enemy with this, and it was... Oh, fuck, it was annoying. But, okay, let's go this way. But yeah, like, you hover over here and you get a ton of data on it. And I would like to think that it's all canon. But I don't know where they actually get it from. It's nice flavor and all that, but again... Ooh. And they added a little Zergling hologram. So yeah, I'd like to think it's all canon, but I wouldn't have a clue. Like, but I think I finished the point a moment ago. I like to think they got it all from like different like war books and different sources on StarCraft, and just put it together for the tooltips. But I wouldn't have a clue. So yeah. Do need to go read more StarCraft lore. Greetings, Praetor. This passage will take you to the Terran base camp. Be warned, the way is not clear. Zerg packs have been spotted. Thank you, Templar. Adun Torredas. He feels very slow. Okay, we go this way. Oh, name when you hover over. Nice. Am I still on the higher speed? No. There we go. No wonder it felt so slow. Okay, that's a bit of a mistake. Snowhound Bruiser. This Zerg brood seems well adapted to cold. A rather unique mutation. Seems I'll have to reset that every time I go through maybe a cutscene. Not the worst of things. Praetor, the Terrans plagued by visions of failure. Understood, I'll do my best to avoid them. Oh. Okay, it seems if you have it on the faster speed, it janks up the cutscenes. But if you have it on slower speed, the game is murder to play. Okay. Frustrating. And I can't save, so I can't just try and save scum this. Okay, and they're juddering somewhat. Dudes are rather blind, so that's helpful. My mind is playing tricks on me. I couldn't fail. My mind must be wrong.